Hi, Josh here. I thought I'd do a quick update. I'm at the Duluth Makerspace. I am using my new camera. This is what I've sort of been working on for the last, I don't know, week, 2 weeks. Not to mention that, I'll get to that in a sec. Basically, what I'm doing is, this is a sorry for if I butcher words, I have a hard time speaking sometimes. Anyways, this is how I want to have the board set up. It's all dark right here. That buzzing are those 3 lights. And basically, you think there would be peace here? Yeah, you'd be right. I'm making it out of just mild steel. This is a chunk, and this is out of chunk, and there's a chunk in the mail right now, what I've been working on, of just plain 3/4 inch mild steel. That Kubota G5200 Polar. I made his turbo flanges, and this is what's left of it. Yeah, so, yep, great material to work with, just mild steel. I have a cough, which is sometimes a downright, yeah. Basically, this is what I'm making it for. This is the burner. Again, the piece is chucked up in the mill. You can kind of see it. That's basically what I've been working on. I'll do a little close-upper. Basically, I'm working on that right now. This is the design that I'm sort of following. Don't mind this one. I realized that it was too close to the bottom of the boiler, so I went with a thinner design. I was originally going to have 2 steps, one for this portion, then another one for this portion, but after talking to Fred, that's whose chipper that is, I'll get to that. I've been helping him quite a bit with it. Also helping with a couple other projects that he's very grateful to help. Basically, this is the depth of thickness of the bottom here, and I was gonna have this one right here, but after talking to Fred, he said just go completely flat because there really isn't any structural right here, and I always can shim it up. Again, this is my toolbox. I'll do a review. I always can use some brass shim stock to shim it up. The tank is 1.100 materials that thick, which is that base, and I'm gonna go 3/4 inch into the base, like right here, Yeah, so that's basically my burner design, and this is just like a vacuum release for the tank for when I pull it in and out, so it doesn't do suction. Here's my toolbox. This is the mill, like I stated in my previous video. This is a Enco mill. It's a belt drive, so it's very durable. I just have that note just so, yeah. Yep, this is the mill for the Makerspace. Doesn't have DRO, which I would love to have, but sometimes you don't have to be picky. I have a lock set right here for so I don't go past this. This was a solid chunk. I do have pictures on my phone that I've taken that I'll put in the video. Basically, that's basically the primarily rough state. I'm just trying to widen out to fit that burner. Sorry if you get sick from the motion, but yeah, it's basically I gotta mill out a little bit more on this side. I might do a couple face cuts just to clean it up, but I'm not totally sure yet. Basically, that is a 9/16 end mill that I'm going at 840 RPMs. Taking 10 thou bottom. I took 10 thou, or actually 20 thou depth cuts each pass. One here, back up, down. Yep, just so I didn't, yeah. So I don't destroy the end mill. Let's put it that way. Yeah, so I basically have to fine tune that. Then I'm gonna most likely, this is the end mill set that I've been using. Probably take a 3/16 end mill. I'm not totally sure if it's long enough. Just barely. I might have to. I'll probably have to use a 1/4 inch end mill to have enough. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in and take out these corners just so, yeah, I'm going to have to probably, yeah, it's going to be what it is. So I'm going to most likely use a 1/4 inch end mill. I could even use 5/8 or 5/16. Yeah, that's the set, 2 flute and 4 flute. I'm using a 4 flute. It does have power feed on the Y or X, I can't remember. It doesn't have it on this. Manual crank up and down. I love the mill. I've actually been taking care of it. When I first started using it, that was completely empty, so I bought like 5 quarts of SDA 30 oil. I think that's I think that maybe just might be the paint. But who knows. Yeah, a great little mill, especially for my projects. 230 volt, 3-phase. See, that shouldn't be like that. I'll have to fix that. Easy fix, just undo a screw. Brake is somewhat screwed up, but it works to a point. Has a brush. I don't know where I put that. I'll have to find it again. Yeah, I've hogged out quite a bit of material. I do enjoy doing this. Wow, I'm already at 8 minutes. Now on to the chipper. Basically what happened with this chipper is the 5 horsepower Briggs right here. Basically, as you can see, there's no oil cap there. This pumped all its oil out and then seized solid. This came off of that engine. It was a snowblower engine. And believe it or not, Fred, since I've been helping him, basically, I can't even turn it over. That's how screwed up it is. So he's giving me that engine. I might sell it for parts. I don't know yet. Here's all the miscellaneous hardware and spacers. Basically, what I had to do was drill out the center section of this chipper to accept the new bolt. We had to weld a plate right here to cover up the previous hole. Then we basically cut out this for the chute, and we had to put 3/4 inch spacers back here because it was, see that little indent right there, because it was basically flat up, so that's why. It's a Predator 301, 8 horsepower, 14.5 foot-pounds of torque. Gas engine. The oil's milky in it, but what do you expect for being on a snowblower? According to, you can get a little bit better look. I don't know. It's basically milk. It does run. I don't want to fire it up right now because no shroud. Yeah. So, yep. And I actually do like the like these Predator engines, because yeah. The reason why we couldn't put another 5-horse on, because this 5-horsepower Briggs has a 1-inch shaft on it. Do you know how hard it is to find a, like, even the Predator 612 doesn't have the 1-inch shaft. It has 3/4. So we had to go up to a 8-horse Predator for the 1-inch shaft. Be plenty big. And believe it or not, that mounting is at the max. There was another set of mounting holes on this base. It's a Sears 241.797850 chipper. Basically Craftsman. That's the other end. We also have to drill a hole right here to allow the water to drain, because this was left outside and you can see where the water was. Yes, that is quite a bit of water. Yeah. Here's the chipper deflector chute. Here's the screen and all the nuts, bolts, and hardware. Shoot. Forgot to do something before I put the flywheel on. Oh well, forgot to mount it. Put the bolts on the bottom. Oh well, I can always take it off again. Yeah, so yep, so that's what I've been doing for quite a bit. I wonder where that chip brush went. I'll find it. We got a disc sander and belt sander. That's going to be, I think, a 100-ton hydraulic press. It's going to be air over hydraulic. That's a 20-ton. Here's the welding area, compressors behind there, along with a lawnmower and snow blower. Yep, basically hoses, lawnmower. And believe it or not, with that lawnmower, I brush hogged quite a bit. The snowblower, then a Black Max 5-horse air compressor. Then you got a Miller-Matic 211 auto set with MVP. Great welder. That's what Fred used on that chipper shredder right there. Got grinders, got a press brake, got a bender, got drill presses. And you got a little Power Max 30 plasma cutter. Great little plasma cutter. That's also what we used. A grinder. That grinder over there is for grinding tungsten, only for TIG. Then got a Miller Synchro Wave 210. A Evolution dry cut saw. A DeWalt chop saw. This is going to be a bed for CNC plasma that they're still working on. Pipe bender and a jet band saw, along with assortment of metal, aluminum, and metal scrap. And basically right there is a very big planer, which just has stuff. A big ass grinder, which is going to be for in here. 12-inch, no, 24-inch maybe. Bandsaw, which is going to go in the wood shop. And here's the wood shop, a little sneak peek. A saw stop, miter saw. That's another piece of equipment, is a Rockwell Delta big drill press, planers, joiner, smaller bandsaw, which is going to go away. Wood lathe, small drill press, small scroll saw, mortising machine, small planer. That is basically a mortising, old-time mortising machine. Then you got a whole bunch of power tools and hand tools, router, another mortising, drum sander, belt sander, disc sander, another one, and a big ass air cleaner. Then you got the CNC shop, which I will be using for my bases for my Jensen 60 and 70. That's a 8-foot by 10-foot CNC off a Torchmate. Yeah, then a X-Carve, then a little CNC engraving machine. Yep, so basically there's also a tech shop, storage. There's also upstairs for stone lapidary, pottery. So this is what I've been, basically where my home has been. There's also, I forgot to mention, oxy acetylene, torch and welding, and then a little, I think, TIG welder. Plenty of flat metal and angle iron. Yeah, there's also, I don't know how well you'll see it, but there we have 2 metal lathes up here and a Lowell Harbor Freight mill right there, sandblasting cabinet, Harbor Freight lathe, and a Craftsman lathe. Of course, it's not turned on right. Or actually, I don't think it's even plugged in. Then a wind, little belt sander, miscellaneous stuff. Fans, another lathe, and another lathe back there. Blower, motors, galore. Yeah, it's basically a heaven for anything that's geeky, maker related. I absolutely love it here. A little press there, which I don't think they use. Yeah, there's a jib crane, which, let me tell you, comes in handy. That's what they use to offload all this stuff, basically. And you got another mill, which you can see is broken. There's a plastic plate right there, and 2 chop saws, 1 standard and 1 miter chop saw, which is nice. There's designations on stuff for people who donated / loaned it. And this is what, if I remember right, I did show you. This is the drill press I drilled the 2-inch hole in. Yes, it did it. But I was pushing it pretty much to the max. Little 5-speed drill press, again belt drive. Then a big Buffalo number 15 drill. I haven't used this one, but yeah. And a pipe bender. So, and there's also a forge back there, and those welders are for Royals. He's a member here. He's donated quite a bit. Same thing with Fred. Yeah, so that's basically what I've been up to for the last couple weeks. And also, I haven't told my YouTubers yet, but on July 7th, I got let go from Lowell. They said I was too slow for the production requirements. It was balls. It was crazy. I was trying my best. Sorry if I was. Basically, I was trying my hardest to work there. So yeah, that's basically part of the reason why I got let go, because I was too slow for the production requirements. But no big deal. I took this opportunity to work on some of my stuff that I need to for the Lakehead Harvest Room, and that's basically what I've been doing. Is I've been helping here and also working on my stuff. By the way, this piece is 10 by 10. I believe that is 15 by 13 for my Jensen 70. These are the screws out of the Jensen 70, which I need to. Yep. I'm gonna also get some more of these to secure this one. Yeah, sorry for the long update, but I know it's been so. Yeah, basically it gets a little hot in here with those big lights, so yeah, but over here is a little dark, so I actually use a little 500 watt halogen light, which it puts out enough light. It just gets so hot, so I have to have the fan on me. Yeah, so that's basically what I've been up to for the last week and 2 months, roughly. Yeah, so another little grinder. Yeah, basically in here and through this plastic curtain, there's all bunch of member storage, and then through that door is the tech room that has laser engravers. Sorry for the shake. Up there is deep storage. In here is the tech room. Got a electronic stuff galore. A DC power supply, an actual one this time with a digital readout. Yep, that actually works. Soldering station and hot air gun. These are just member stuff projects. An actual soldering station with a soldering gun, everything that you need to solder, wiring stuff, and I'll definitely be in here a little bit. Yep, so that's basically what I've been up to and why you've seen an uptick in videos. Sorry, yeah, basically, sorry, I'm just rotating. Yeah, that's basically what I've been up to for the last 2 months and why you've seen an uptick in videos. And plus that stuff is toolboxes for people to use. That red one is Matt's. He locks it so no one can go into it. Yep, so yeah, so that's basically what I've been up to. That's trash only. That's why it has an oversized lid, is to prevent fire. This bandsaw is only for cutting aluminum. Yep, so yeah, it's a great little place where I can hang out. And this is what I use for the fan. Just run it off that outlet. Same thing with that light. There's an outlet behind it, but I don't really care for going back there. So sorry, I'm still getting used to this camera. So thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.